Hello everyone, welcome back to Rimworld. Um, I think what did I call it again? I think I called it Stranded in the Barren. This is our second episode. Things are going well so far. We have claimed this small little like building thing. We boarded it up. Doc is now cutting up an iguana inside that Graves had hunted. And hopefully we, make use of all of their body parts. They're just leaving it out in the open because they can't cook because of the stove is not, it doesn't have any electricity in it right now. So that's not good. We need some batteries up and running very, very soon. Otherwise, maybe a lot of our meat will be spoiling, you know? So I think we need to make use of our initial resources to make some sort of fridge. Um, I don't think this will be enough for a fridge, but it will certainly help, you know? So I think you guys will just continue to live in darkness for a bit because we want to make sure that, we have our food supplies secured first. So, anyways, and to build the fridge, we don't want to use any steel. We want to use stone because, you know, steel will conduct. I'm not quite sure if it's actually like if it affects like temperatures. I'm not quite sure, but it does make sense that steel will become very very cold, but stone isn't. As much. I think steel conducts like temperature. I'm not quite sure if the game is that smart, but it kind of makes sense in my head. So, we want to build our fridge out of stone, and in order for us to do that, we need to build a stone cutter's table. Let's not make the expensive one first. Let's make a regular one first. We can make it over here, and Graves will come back for it soon. Doc is just cutting up some more stuff over here, and that's good. However, we're just leaving all of our food out in the open. That is not good. Someone needs to cook all of these stuff. Good Doc. Good Doc. Okay, okay. Graves, I think that's enough. I think we're good on iguanas for now. All right, he's just playing his horseshoes now. I'm not quite sure. I think eggplant hope. I think we can name ourselves the eggplant colony, maybe. I'm not quite sure about that. The Southwestern Moncabarium. I'm not quite sure what that is. Monbo. Sure, let's go. Let's be the Monbo furries. And then our colony is named the Eggplant. Or maybe the Giant Eggplant. So, yeah. Things are going well so far, I think. Look at this. The rice is just growing in a rapid rate. It's nearly harvest season. The corn plants, they're a bit slow, but what is going on? Just immediately a fire. Well, how did that happen? So as I say it, Alex is already gathering all of the rice. So we're not gonna run out of food very soon. However, it will deteriorate because we don't exactly have any place to store them. So this is what we'll prioritize on at the moment. So here we go. We're gonna start making some stone blocks, and hopefully, okay. So he's going to run all the way there. I think we need to make some sort of like stockpile area over here instead, and build some sort of shelter around it. I think we need to use stone blocks for it. So some limestone maybe. I think that maybe we can just use wood as well. Maybe. Yeah, maybe. Sorry, I just got distracted there a little bit. Sure. Let's use some wood. It hurts though. We have a very limited supply of wood. Um, maybe. All right, fine. Stone. Let's use stone. We have more limestone, so it hurts. It's like 50 or something, or maybe more on each side. We can make the doors out of wood anyway, though. So there you go. And let's delete this. Maybe we can use this as the refrigerator area. There you go. We have 40 already. 40 limestone. That should be a good start. People are sleeping. They're making love again. Oh my goodness. It's just non-stop. Graves is sad. What happened? So let's see what happened to him. So, ravenously hungry. We have food over here. We have plenty of food, actually. Why are you starving yourself, Graves? Maybe Graves feels... Oh, he feels cathartic now, and I am so sorry, everyone that heard that. I am so sorry. I am turning my Facebook off. I'm so sorry. But yeah. So... I think... Oh my goodness, it's too fast. Alright, I'm gonna go on time still only. So, yeah, so maybe he forgot to eat, or maybe he's feeling a little bit, insecure, right? Since, he's pretty big, Alex is pretty medium, and Doc is like a twink. Maybe he feels a little bit, insecure, right? Maybe he's trying to do some fasting, and then he ate some foods, and, like, when he ate the food, like, he needed to eat it, he felt cathartic afterwards. And, that's good. And, ooh, we have a little bit of a love triangle going on here. He tried, flirting with Alex, but Alex is already in a relationship, and Alex is very happy right now. Look, he got some lovin'. Long outdoors. Being outside so much is wrong for me. Oh, it's because he prefers to be... Yeah, he's an undergrounder, so he prefers to be indoors more often. So yeah, okay. Alright, so here we are. We have loads of food going in now. It's just they're not going to last very long because it's out in the open. We need someone to start crafting stuff. Unfortunately, Graves is the only one that can do that, and he is asleep. So that's not ideal. Maybe we can at least try to put a roof over this. But I'm not quite sure. I think we at least need like one wall. The angry owls, some rival furries. It's not a furry, but I thought I was hoping that it was some sort of furry. So, oh my goodness, what a man. Bryn. Oh, I think I wasn't supposed to do that. Cook. No. We prefer to cook fine meals. Until you have 12, sure. And then cook simple meals. Do until you have 25. I think that's way too many. Oh, never mind. Like 12 as well. But we want to cook the fine meals first before the other one. So is Bryn already? Oh no. So it looks like he's going to be waiting a little bit. We want to like recruit Bryn if we can, so let's give him something, wood is so expensive, but we really need like a prison, so Graves, get onto that, get working on that right now before Bryn pays us a visit. So there you go, good job. And oh, why are you? They're already rebuffed by Doc and rebuffed by Alex. Why are you flirting with them, Graves? Graves, they're already in a relationship. Maybe Doc and Alex didn't tell him, you know? That could be the case, but they are sleeping together on a bed that Graves built. I think Graves might be a little bit, he has great memory, so he should know. But anyways, Bryn is now on his way to slaughter us. I'm not quite sure why someone would attack like 3 furries in the middle of nowhere. So let's show Bryn what we've got. And already Graves has landed a headshot, but he is getting a bit close for comfort, and he is down. So let's cannot because oh I see. Let's turn this for prisoner, and let's carry him over, Graves. We shall capture Bryn. You are now, well, will be one of us. And that's a huge success, a huge, you know, win for us. Let's go take care of him. Let's not give him, like, special medicine, so... but he is bleeding, and, you know, can you tend to him, Doc? Thank you so much. And let us try to recruit. Let's try to recruit him. He looks pretty useful. Like, you know, he can craft, he can mine. That's pretty good, and he can also do some research on the side. So, I think Doc, I think I need to remove these skills from you so you can focus on researching, because we really need something. We really need these trees, you know. Maybe we can like be addicted to cocoa. I think that's nice. Yeah, I think, you know, sure, I don't mind, but I think we also need some batteries. Maybe batteries first, actually. Yeah, maybe batteries first. Yeah, Bryn is a chemist. That's very interesting. Alright, Graves. I think... Yep, you're still building stuff. I know I said we needed, like, a fridge, but, we also don't want all of these stuff to just deteriorate out in the open, so, you know, one thing or the other, so... Everyone's very happy. Alex is happy. Alex is talking to the prisoner. Angry Owls. He's pretty upset, but, you know, Doc is happy, and that's saying something, because, like, you know, he's sickly and a psychopath. Oh, and he is vaping, I think, or smoking. What a crazy man. Don't vape, guys. Despite I'm vaping right now. But yeah. He's already patched up, thanks to Doc. No? This could improve. I think this could be, I think we're on to something here. Good! They're using the table now. It might be too far away before, that's why they're not using it before. So yeah, let's just watch Doc do some research. I think he's already halfway through, I think, batteries. Good, good, good. That's very good. And because of that, I think we can start, like, you know, shifting some of our energy here. Over here. I think Graves needs a bigger, you know, place. A bigger bed, or like a bigger bedroom, sorry. I think we can start, knocking some of these down a little bit, but maybe not now. I think Bryn is still. Oh, sorry. Graves is still busy. Not sure why he's so fixated on doing that. I think you really need to focus more on creating more stone blocks. Okay, so let's create a dumping stockpile over here, and let's haul all of this. There you go. Good. Right, so we have loads of food. I think way too much food. We really need a fridge. Maybe we can just turn this into a fridge, but I think it would be a waste of the cooler. Ooh, marriage is on! Duncan told Alex that he wants to spend his life with him. Alex agreed, and the two are now engaged. At some point in the coming days or quadrums, they will have their marriage ceremony and invite all the colonists. Consider placing a marriage spot if you want to control where the ceremony occurs. Doc Doctor will change his last name to Stevenson. That was really quick. You guys just met 9 days ago. Is this a visual novel? Oh my goodness. What does Graves feel? Graves feels hungry. I'm not sure if that's related. But yeah, that is good for them. Good for Doc and Alex if you found true love like straight away. I'm happy for them. Although it's a bit weird, it just took them 9 days. That's crazy. Alright, so I think this is limestone. I think we need to. And I'm right. This is still not finished. I think Graves just is too lazy now. I think he can just build this, but isn't building it. Alright, so where are we now? I think we're doing great so far. Graves, Doc, Alex is very happy. They're eating on the tables now. And Doc is doing some more research. That will turn out to be like the batteries that will help us a lot. There's loads of resources that we can mine around us. Bryn is slowly being converted into a furry. That's good to see. And yeah, I'm not quite sure. It sounds like I'm wrapping up the episode, but there's still quite a few minutes left before I need to. Graves, stop! You've already. He tried to flirt again. Oh, never mind. Never mind. Romance attempt. He did try. Graves, Alex is already engaged. You homewrecker. Or maybe he doesn't know. Poor Graves. He doesn't know. That's very, very sad. Anyways, I think we have enough limestone now, so I think we can start making the fridge. I think that's like our #1 priority right now, is to make this stinking fridge, because and there we go, we have the battery as well. That's perfect. Awesome. That's very, very good. I think we need this, but then again, we also kind of need this or a watermill generator. But I think it needs rivers, not ocean. Watermills, famously doesn't work on oceans. So maybe not. So maybe we can focus more on the geothermal, but it is pretty expensive. It will take a long time before we are able to produce that. Maybe we can do some beer. Maybe we could just be addicts here. Like maybe we could just do some drugs or whatever. Don't do drugs, but fine. Let's just do some tree cropping here. It's very easy, 1,000 research points. It's a little bit of an investment, but I think we do genuinely need the wood. So, I think that's a good research to do early on. We have a colonist idol. We don't want that here, so definitely we can do some more growing over here. I kind of want to like do something big that we would just our priority for it is for something to sell. So I think we have some cotton plants here. We have some heel roots over here. I think we can do some smoke leaves and do some smoking because we love smoking. I smoke, but not like actual cigarettes. I vape. That's something different. It is still pretty. It's still pretty bad, but I'm really sorry. But it is what it is. I like to vape. I'm so sorry. All right. So what is our next big project? Oh, that reminds me. Yes. So we need to build the batteries, and we need to build the fridge. So let's build some walls. Where is it? I can't find a wall. We have limestone. So I think this will be the battery room. And this will be the fridge. I think we can even make like a corridor between the two rooms. Maybe not, actually. Maybe just like this, and then something like this. There we go. Oh, I think I used some steel. No, let's use slate doors. Why not? Inspired dock will cook twice as fast. That's very good. Although I do think we have plenty of food already. Most of it is gonna deteriorate very soon. I think since Graves has another project going on, that's not, I can't send him out to do some hunting. Graves is so busy. He's like doing so much stuff all at once. I feel bad for him. But he's a hard-working guy. He'll be fine. I think this really needs to be like some sort of shortcut over here. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. We want our doors to be very easy to open. Okay, so we can make it out of wood instead. Okay, so we can make it out of wood instead. Because stone doors, who knew, are difficult to open. I think everyone knew. So let's put the food in here. Let's put in some medicine and drugs, and let's set it at a higher priority. Okay. They're exotic goods trader. Alright, that might be something, useful for us. We may be able to buy something from them. Let's see who our best warden is, or like a negotiator. Okay, it's going to be Alex. Surprisingly enough, the coma child is the most sociable in our group. Who knew? Okay, so we have plenty of stuff here. We can sell this. We don't need the packaged meals anymore. We can always use some additional components. It is very expensive though. But I think we'll be able to use it. We don't need any of these other things that they're selling. It's just we're very limited on like components and like metal, so let's go buy those and accept. So we are now low on food, but that's completely fine. Graves will soon. Oh, we don't have any wood, so yeah, you're starting to see the pattern here. We just need a lot of wood. There you go. Everyone's asleep. Bryn, how are you doing? So, ate without in darkness, cramped interior, slept in the heat, awful prison cell. I'm not really sure what you want here, dude. I think we need to start building, like, vents or something. Okay. I think we need some vents. I'm not quite sure why Graves is so hyper fixated on repairing things. They're fine. You know, so again, we really need, I feel like we really need like another person helping us out here because Graves is so busy. He's doing a lot of the manual work, and like, you know, he's our builder, he's our crafter, he's our, you know, plant cutter. So I don't think he actually does the plant cutting. I think it's Alex, but you know, I think Graves is like showing some real grit over here. Just working so hard. Look at him. Alex. Oh, never mind. I wanted to scold Alex because I really need those plants up and running, you know, or like plant or cut down these trees and cactus or cacti. So there we go. Keep going at it so that we can build a door, so we can actually build the things that I need. Go ahead. There you go. Look, Graves is already using the additional resources. Why don't you use the table, Graves? I think we can do the... We can move this here, I think. But we don't need to do that right now. Or maybe we do, because they're eating here. So far away. Did that improve things? Are you guys still sweating? I mean, 20 degrees is not hot at all. I'm not sure why you guys are complaining. It's like 30 degrees here right now. Let me check. Yeah, it's 33 degrees right now, you know? I don't see why you guys are complaining. It is that's cold. You know, for us, for me. At least. Go fix that door. So good. Alright. So let's establish some lights here. I personally prefer wall lights. It just looks a lot better than those standing lamps, you know, if you know what I mean. So there you go. There you go. Doesn't that look good? Look at him. Graves is just so busy doing all the work. Stop flirting with them! He flirted with Doc again. Stop it. They're already engaged. Give it up. He's so persistent. You gotta appreciate though. A persistent guy, right? Look at him. He's such a hard worker. Who wouldn't want him, right? And he's also very kind. See? He's kind. So I can see the wire still. Reconnect. Reconnect so that they're not out in the open. And is that using a lot of our energy? Not really, so I think we can keep going, you know? But I think that's it. That should be it for now, because we're gonna build like a thing over here. Like a cooler. And we actually might need one over here as well, because that is... Okay, so it is getting a little bit hot, I suppose. So maybe we start... Yeah, maybe we can do like a large battery over here. It is a bit expensive though. Never mind. I think we can. I think we're fine. So first things first, food, and then okay, so he's relaxing socially. I think first things first is okay. We got some big news over here. Bryn had been recruited. That is very, very good news. He is unfortunately not very good at fighting, which is one of my main criterias, but he is an excellent crafter, and look at this. He's immediately going to the stonecutter's table and immediately crafting. What a guy. What a guy. So everyone's having a party. That's good. Everyone's celebrating Bryn's adoption to the furry community. Look at him. Very well done. So what is Bryn's background? So he's a scrounger. Bryn would dive into junk mounds in search for valuable items and interests. He was never bothered by the stink or dangers that could leave him wounded for weeks. So he basically doesn't mind the furry smell. And Bryn is renowned chemist on the thriving Midworld. After performing inhumane experiments that turned men into beasts, he was arrested and banished to a far-off Rimworld. He is a furry maker. He created furries. What the plot thickens. That's very, very interesting. That's crazy. That's crazy. The plot thickens. He's a furry. Are we running out of food? No. Okay, we're fine. I'm just a little bit worried. Okay, I think we need some coolers over here too. I think we really need them. I regret doing this. And I think we need a lot more of those as well. And let's see what else Bryn can do. So he's an excellent crafter, so I think we can turn off crafting for graves. Bryn can be our #1 crafting guy. He's also an excellent researcher. He can also mine. That's perfect. That is perfect, Bryn. Welcome to the team. We really appreciate your skills here. So sorry, I'm just running around. I think that hurts your eyes. What else? So he's trigger happy. That's it. He's trigger happy. So he'll develop his gun shooting skills better. That's good, right? And let's just set up this thing over here. To make this freezing, I think that's gonna start using up. No, we're perfectly fine for energy. Let's see if that stays the same once I turn this on. No, we're starting to lose some energy here, so let's go build another one of these bad boys. There we go. Look at this. Bryn and Graves are already like tag teaming along. And I think because of this, because of our second guy, and you know things are running smoothly here. I think we can start hunting again, wildlife, so that we can start making some cool stuff. I think these guys can carry stuff, right? Dromedary. A large land mammal adapted to arid environments. Domesticated since ancient times, its leather is exceptionally good at insulating against the desert heat. Its milk is quite nourishing. It can be used as a pack animal and mount, but its bouncing gait makes it slower to ride than a horse. By storing water in its large humps and retaining moisture from its breath as it exhales, it can go weeks without drinking. When in a caravan, people can ride dromedaries to increase their caravan speed. I think we might want some dromedaries, you know? We may need to trade in the future because, you know, we're cooking up some smoke leaves, doing some heal root, some cotton plants. You know, Alex is an excellent farmer. You know, Alex, I think we take Alex for granted, you know? I think he's a very exceptional, like, member of the colony, of the giant eggplant colony, and, you know, engaged to Doc. I mean, Graves as well. Like, Graves is like such a hard worker, and they're making love. Don't look over there. And you know, Doc is doing Doc things. Like, we normally don't like pay too much attention to people that are researching or like people in the background. But I think we can give Doc some shout outs too, right? I think he's an important member of society as well, or in the what are we called again? The giant oh my goodness, Graves. The giant eggplant. So we have Bryn here, the furry maker, building stuff, Doc cooking, researching when he has spare time. Alex this is his second or third harvest, I think, you know, and I think that's a good place to wrap it up for today, you know. An excellent episode so far of the I keep forgetting this series' name, Stranded in the Barren, but we don't look stranded anymore. You know, I think we're thriving here. I think we're doing an excellent job at surviving in the desert so far. So, tune in next time. I think things are looking bright. Yeah. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day or evening or whatnot. But yeah, thank you so much. Bye bye.